Hello everyone. Now we start our next chapter, new chapter, and this is only last chapter in second PSC. That is chapter number 13, probability. Chapter number 13, probability. This chapter carries the 11 marks in PU board. That is 1 mark question 1 and 2 marks question 1 and 3 marks question 1 and finally 5 marks question 1. Total chapter weightage is 11 marks. And we discussed first year concept, chapter number 16. First year also last chapter, probability. Some problems we discussed and some basic definitions we discussed there. The extension topic of first year, that is second year, you will get the probability again this one. So extension, base, the total construction depend upon first year concept. If you know the first year concept clearly, the second year topic you will get the easily here. So some basic definitions. Probability carries 11 marks in PU second year. So now some basic definitions in first year we discussed already. So just 2-3 definitions again I will revise here. So first definition is here, random experiment. Random experiment. What is a random experiment? An experiment consists more than one outcome. Two condition it will satisfy compulsory random experiment. One is a experiment consists more than one outcome and we can't predict the outcome before. That means, for example here, if we are tossing a coin, the results we know, tail or head, but particular that position, we can't predict what you will get, head or tail, we won't get. So that type of experiments is called random experiment. More than one outcome, and we can't predict the answer before to do that experiment. Okay, this is a random experiment. Next one, sample space. Sample space. What is a sample space? The total outcomes of random experiment. The total outcomes of random experiments is called a sample space. We will denote the sample space always capital S. Capital S is nothing but sample space. Sample space is the set. It is a set. The total number of outcomes of random experiment is called sample space. Next, number 3 definition, event. This total we discussed in first year. Event now. Event is nothing but, event is a subset of a sample space. Event is nothing but one condition otherwise. Based upon one condition we will write. It is a subset of, event is subset of sample space. Subset of sample space. Next one, probability. Probability equal to favorable outcomes for the event. Favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. Total number of outcomes. Total number of outcomes. For example, I'll take an event E. Probability of E is nothing but number of elements in E, favorable per event E by total number of outcomes, that is N of S. The total number of elements in sample space. This is the formula for probability. One example we discussed, tossing a coin. Tossing a coin 2 times. I am taking one experiment. Tossing a coin twice. Tossing a coin twice. So here outcomes. What are the outcomes? Head or tail, tail or head. more than one outcome is there, that is a random experiment, and we can't predict what answer will get. We know the total answers, but particular position at that particular tossing a coin, we can't predict. Compulsory it will tail, compulsory it will head. We can't say that one. So that's why it is a tossing a coin is a random experiment. Taking a card from deck of cards, that is also one random experiment. Throwing a die also one random experiment. We discussed lot of examples in first year also. Based upon that only we will do these problems. Next, tossing a coin. What is the sample space for tossing a coin? Twice. Sample space for this one, we will get head, tail, or head, tail, head. These are the total outcomes. More any options is there? There is no options. Only 4 outcomes is there. So this is a tossing a coin twice, 2 times doing first time head, second time head, first time tail, second time tail, first time head, second time tail, second time first time tail, second time head. This is the sample space. Total outcomes if you are writing inside, that is called a sample space and denoted with capital S. And one event I am taking. One event. E is the event. Event means one condition you have to write. First one, head. First one, head is the event. So, event E, elements are first one, head. What are the first one heads here? Head, tail, chances. So, this is a one event. This E is a subset of sample space. You observe here, H comma H and H comma T belongs to capital S. So, E is a event. Event is a subset of a sample space. One condition they will give. Tail if we are taking, tail condition also you can write. Different event. One more. F is another event. F is another event. First one, tail. So F event we can write as a first one tail, T, H. More any options is there? There is no options. So this is the one event and this is also one event. E and F are 2 different events. Next one, probability. Probability of E. Probability of event E is equal to number of elements for favorable for event E by total number of elements. So here we can write probability of E. 2 elements is there. 2 divided by n of s. Total number of elements in experiment. 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. So 1 by 2 chance you will get probability. Probability of event E is 1 by 2. Next one. Probability of F is nothing but n of F by n of s. That is 2 by 4 is equal to 1 by 2. Probability of E and probability of F. So this is the basic definition. Some basic definitions we discussed in first year and we'll use in second year also. Every concept will use this total definitions. Next one, our next second year concept. Our second year main first concept is conditional probability. Conditional probability. Conditional probability is nothing but a 2 events. E and F are 2 events of same sample space S. Same sample space S. One event probability you have to find. Already another event occurs. You have to here I'll write here symbolically P of E by F. You have to find the probability of E. Probability of E. F already occurs. F already completed. F already completed. This type of probability is called conditional probability. In that definition only there, conditional probability, based upon one condition you have to find the probability of one event. Probability of event E you have to find. Probability of already completed, that is a condition, already exists, otherwise already occurs, F occurs. So that time what is the formula here? Here formula is there, P of E intersection F by P of E intersection F by P of F, and P of F is not equal to 0. P of F is not equal to 0. For example, I will write here P of F by E. P of F by E. Probability of F you have to find. E already occurs. Probability of E already, event E is already occurs. For example, here no need to write this one, just I will give again fresh definition here. Here, by this example only, I'll find the conditional probability. Probability of E by F is equal to, probability of E is nothing but first one is head, already second one is head completed, second one already tail is completed. That time how to find the probability of E by F? You have to write here P of E intersection F by P of F. You observe here, what is the intersection part between E and F? E intersection part F is not equal to pi. There is no element. So probability of E intersection F is nothing but, we have to write 0 by probability of F. What is the probability of F? Probability of F is 1 by 2. Anything is there, but we have to write the 0 by anything is 0. So probability of E, event E, first one is head, first one tail already completed. Already first one tail means how you will get the head first time? There is no possibility of conditional probability. P of E by F means F already exists. In that, what are the probability of E is asking. Probability of F what? First one is tail. In that, what is the probability of another event? What is the probability of first one head? Already this one exists. This one exists means head is not possible in first place. So 0 probability you will get. So this is the way of finding the conditional probability. We will discuss conditional probability again. First of all, these are the basic definitions. These are the basic definitions. Now we see our second year main concept, conditional probability. Definition I wrote here, if E and F are two events, E and F are two events associated with the same sample space. Same sample space, you have to take the two events that I am taking as a capital E and capital F of a random experiment. Random experiment, just we discuss what is a random experiment. In random experiment, same sample space, you have to take two events. The conditional probability of event E, the conditional probability of event E, given that F has occurred, F already completed, what is the probability of E is asking. Given that means F already completed. So we will denote it by E by F, probability of E by F, and given by probability of E by F is equal to probability of E intersection F by probability of F, provided with probability of F is must and should not equal to 0. So this is the formula. Probability of E by F is equal to probability of E intersection F by probability of F. So this is called a conditional probability. Our first concept in probability second year, conditional probability. And conditional probability, some three properties is there, that is we will use in a first exercise. And one more question in this chapter, one more question, most probably they'll ask from conditional probability only. That means first exercise and basic definition also important here. So this definition and based upon this conditional probability problems important for one more question, sir. Now we see the properties of conditional probability. Probability of S by F. S by F. F is the event already completed. What is the probability of sample space? S is nothing but here sample space. The probability of sample space by F event is nothing but probability of F by F. Probability of F already occurred. That time answer is 1. How it is means, just I'll give one proof. S by F is equal to probability of S intersection F by probability of F. What is the intersection part of sample space and event? Sample space is a very big total and this is a F is the event, this is a S. So intersection part is only F. That is nothing but probability of F by probability of F is equal to 1. Similarly, F intersection F. F by F is equal to probability of F intersection F by probability of F. Itself intersection part asking means you have to write probability of F by probability of F is equal to 1. So this is one of the property of conditional probability. So now you can see the second, this is no need a proof, just we will discuss here. Without proof, you have to remember this formula. P of S by F is equal to P of F by F is equal to 1. P is nothing but probability. Next, number 2, property number 2. If A and B are any two events, A and B are any two events of sample space S. Sample space S, we are taking A and B. And F event and F is an event that P of F is not equal to 0, then P of A union B by F, F already completed, what is the probability of A union F is equal to P of A by F plus P of B by F minus P of A intersection B by F. We have in a set concept also, now N of A union B, N of A union B equal to N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. In probability also, first year also we discussed probabilities. Here also same to same, this concept only. P of A by F, P of B by F minus P of A intersection B by F. Two events from one same sample space S and F already occurred. Next, if A and B are disjoint events means separate events. Disjoint means there is no intersection point part between A and B. There is no common element between A and B. Are disjoint events, then disjoint means intersection part is 0. Here 0 we have to substitute. Answer will become P of A by F plus P of B by F. Probability of A by F, probability of B by F. Conditional probabilities. Next, P of E complement by F. E complement is nothing but E dash. Dash is nothing but complement. E complement is nothing but not E. 1 minus P of E by F. Probability of E naught, this is. E dash means E naught. It is not E. We discussed in first year also, P of E dash is equal to 1 minus P of E. This is not E, probability of not E. For example, tossing a coin, if you are getting head getting is event E. Not E means tail getting. Tail getting is event E dash. E dash means not E. 1 minus P of E. Here also similarly, P of E dash by F is equal to 1 minus P of E by F. This is also one of the property number 3. These are the basics for exercise 1. Based upon these properties and this definition and this formulae, based upon this formulae, we'll see the problems in exercise problems. So pause the video to note it down. Now we start the problems. Exercise 13.1, and we'll see middle example problems also. Here in a probability, one advantage is problems very simple and small values you'll get. Within 4 or 5 steps you'll complete the problems. And 5 marks question also very easy here, but question understanding is very important here. Question understanding and formulas, that is a very important here. So you can concentrate on formulas and basic definitions and understanding the question. The 11 marks you will get easily in this chapter. So first we'll see the problem here. First problem exercise, first one. Given that E and F are events such that P of E equal to P of F is equal to 0.3 and P of A intersection F is equal to 0.2. Find the probability of E by F and probability of F by E. That is nothing but conditional probabilities is asking. So solution here. Solution given, you have to write here. Given P of E, P of F, P of E intersection F. Now what we have to find here? P of E by F. P of E by F. Formula is P of E intersection F by P of F. Denominator what is that? That probability you have to write, and P of F compulsory not equal to 0. That equal to intersection part is 0.2 by P of F 0.3. Here 0.0 it will cancel. 2 by 3 you will write. So conditional probability P of E by F. Probability of E F already occurs is 2 by 3. Next, probability of F by E is equal to probability of F intersection E by probability of E. E intersection F is nothing but F intersection E. Commutative property exists for intersection. F intersection E is nothing but E intersection F. We can write both intersection parts should be same. 0.2 by probability of E. Probability of E is 0.6. So here point if you are removing 2 by 6 you will get 2 1s are 2 3s are. So 1 by 3 is the probability. Next, this is the way of finding the conditional probability. If the values are given, direct substitution and simplify. Next, problem number example 1. This is example 1. Probability of A is 7 by 13. Probability of B is 9 by 3. And probability of A intersection F is 4 by 13. 4 by 13. Once we'll see here. 9 by 13. Here also same to same. Probability of B is 9 by 13. So now simplify here. Problem solution. Probability of A by B. What is the formula? P of A intersection B by probability of B. That is equal to, what is the intersection part probability? Intersection probability is 4 by 13 whole divided by probability of B. What is the probability of B? 9 by 13. 9 by 13. 13 if you are cancel, 9 by 4 by 9 is the probability of A by B. Probability of A by B. So pause the video to note it down. Next we see the problem number 2. Compute probability of A by B. If probability of B and probability of A intersection B the given. Solution is probability of A by B is equal to probability of A intersection B by probability of B. P of B. That is equal to 0.32 by 0.32 by 0.5. If you are making simplification here, 32 by 100 divided by 5 by 10, that is equal to 32 by 100 into 10 by 5. If you are making reverse, 10 by 5 you will get. Next, 10 ones are 1 0 1 0 cancel. Next one, 2 5s are 2 1s are 2 6s are. That is equal to 16 by 25 is the probability of A by B. Probability of A, B already occurs. So this is a 16 by 25. More simplification also you can make, but here it is enough. So otherwise you simplify 0.64 some value you will get. This is enough. Next one here. Here one some different is here. You observe probability of A given, B they given, but they didn't given A intersection B or B intersection A, but P of B by A they given. So you have to find the intersection one, P of A by B and P of A union B we have to find. Solution: given probability of B by A is equal to 0.4. Probability of B by A is equal to 0.4. So now definition, formula: P of A intersection B by P of A is equal to 0.4. That implies P of B intersection A divided by 0. A is 0.8 is equal to 0.4. P of A intersection B, I am writing this one. P of A intersection B is 0.8 into 0.4. 0.32 you will get. 0.32. First one 0.32. This is the first one only. So you can write number 1. Probability of A intersection B is 0.32. Next one, number 2. P of A by B we have to find. Formula is P of A intersection B by P of B. 0.32 by 0.5. If we are making simplification, just we discussed here, same to same is there. So 16 by 25. 16 by 25, all points is there. 0.64 also you can write. 0.64. 16 by 25 is 0.64. Next one we have to find here. Number 3. Probability of A union B. You observe here, intersection part 0.32. That means there is a intersection between A and B. If there is no intersection, means that are disjoint sets, disjoint events. So that time you can take the different formula. Here by seeing this one, these two events are not disjoint. So that time formula P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. What is the P of A here? P of A is 0.8 plus 0.5 minus P of A intersection B, that is 0.32. If you are making simplification here, 1.3 you will get this one. 1.3 minus 0.32. 0.32. If you are making simplify this one, 0.98. 0.98 is the probability of A union B. So any one value, if they didn't given also, you can find by using the formulas intersection part. Sometimes they won't give this value. This value they'll give, this value they'll give. That time P of B value also we can find. So this way we can solve the problems. So pause the video to note it down. Now problem number 4 in exercise 13.1. Evaluate P of A union B. Evaluate P of A union B. P of A union B means P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. Here P of A, P of B is there, but P of A intersection B not there. By using this condition, you have to find the P of A intersection B first. Solution. First of all, I'll write given 2 into P of A is equal to 5 by 13 and P of B also 5 by 13. But P of A is equal to 5 by 26 and P of A by B is equal to 2 by 5. Here only just to send the right side, it will become division. 13 into 2 is 26. Here this one separate, this one separate, I am writing here. Next one, here formula I am applying. P of A U intersection B by P of B is equal to 2 by 5. P of A intersection B, P of A intersection B by P of B. What is the P of B? 5 by 13 is equal to 2 by 5. That implies P of A intersection B is equal to 2 by 5 into, if you are send right side, 2 by 5 into 5 by 13, cancel, 2 by 13 you will get. Intersection part is 2 by 13. Therefore, P of A union B formula, P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. What is the P of A here? P of A is 5 by 26 plus 5 by 13 minus 2 by 13 is equal to, take the LCM is 26. 26 is the LCM. 5 plus 10 minus 4. So 15 minus 4 is 11 by 26. 11 by 26 is the probability of A union B. This is the way of finding probability of A union B. First of all, you have to find the intersection part. If you know the intersection part, direct formula. Here intersection part not 0, so this formula using. If intersection part is 0, we won't take this formula. So this 11 by 26 is the answer. Next one, problem number 5 in exercise continuation. P of A is equal to 6 by 11, P of B is equal to 5 by 11 and P of A union B they given 7 by 11. Find P of A intersection B. If you know these values, this one easily we can find remaining 2. Solution is given P of A is equal to 6 by 11, P of B is equal to 5 by 11 and P of A union B is equal to 7 by 11. We know that P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B. A union B is 7 by 11 is equal to P of A. What is the P of A? 6 by 11 plus 5 by 11 minus P of A intersection B. So now interchange these two. P of A intersection B is equal to 6 by 11 plus 5 by 11 minus 7 by 11 minus 7 by 11. If we are taking LCM here, LCM is 11. 5 plus 6, 11 minus 7 is 11 minus 7 is 4 by 11. 4 by 11 you will get. Next one, number 2. This is number 1 completed here. Next one, P of A by B. P of A intersection B by P of B is the formula. P of A intersection B just to be find here. 4 by 11 divided by P of B 5 by 11. Here 11 get cancelled. 4 by 5 is the probability of A by B. Next, similarly, P of A by B by A we have to find here. What is the probability of B by A? Formula is P of B intersection A by P of A. B intersection A is nothing but A intersection B. So 4 by 11 by A, 6 by 11, 11 cancel, 2 2s are, 2 3s are, 2 by 3 is the probability of B by A. 2 by 3 is the probability of B by A. So pause the video to note it down.